What if the place you go to rest and heal every single night is actually working against you? For anyone over 65, this isn't just a scary thought. It's a real concern that could be quietly impacting your sleep, your memory, and even your heart. You do everything right. You eat well, take your medications, stay active, but you still wake up feeling tired, foggy, or achy. Could the problem be just inches from your head? In this video, we're going to uncover 5 surprising things commonly found right in your bedroom that might be sending out invisible energy waves, stressing your body when it needs to be healing. We'll also talk about simple, practical steps you can take today to create a truly restful space and get the deep, healing sleep you deserve. Before we jump in, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what time it is for you right now. Please share in the comments below. Connecting with you, even for a moment, means a lot to me. And if this video helps you feel better about your sleep space, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so you won't miss out on more tips made just for you. Your bedroom should be your sanctuary, the safest place in your whole home. It's where your body is supposed to relax, repair, and get ready for the day ahead. But for many older adults, there's a subtle issue sitting quietly nearby. It doesn't make noise, doesn't flash brightly, but it could be disrupting your sleep more than you think. That digital alarm clock you've probably used for years, especially if it's right on your nightstand, it might be less helpful than you believe. Here's the deal. Most digital clocks that stay plugged in give off a type of energy called electromagnetic fields, or EMFs. You can't see them, but they're constantly radiating from the moment the clock is on. And when that clock is just 6 to 12 inches from your head, as it often is when placed by your pillow, you're getting steady exposure. This can put low-level stress on your brain, nervous system, and even your immune system without you ever realizing why you feel off. As we get older, our cells don't bounce back quite as quickly. This makes us more sensitive to things in our environment, like EMF exposure, compared to how we were in our younger years. While a young person might sleep through anything, a body in its 70s is more delicate, especially during sleep when the brain is busy restoring itself. Instead of peaceful repair, your body might be working harder, trying to heal under this constant subtle pressure. Have you ever woken up feeling like you didn't sleep at all, even after being in bed for hours? Or do you often start the day with a dull headache, feeling groggy or mentally cloudy? We sometimes brush these off as just getting older, but often the real reason is simpler and surprisingly easy to fix. Think about Evelyn, a retired teacher in Oregon. At 73, she was doing everything right: early bedtime, no screens before sleep, even meditating. Yet she woke up every morning exhausted, battling daily headaches and brain fog. Doctors couldn't find anything wrong. One day she read about EMFs in the bedroom and looked at her own space. Her digital clock had been right beside her head for nearly 5 years. As a simple experiment, she replaced it with a battery-powered analog clock and moved it across the room. The difference was almost immediate. Within 4 nights, Evelyn slept soundly through the night. Her headaches stopped. The brain fog lifted. She felt lighter and clearer than she had in years. She told her daughter, "It felt like a curtain was lifted. I didn't realize I'd been sleeping under a cloud for so long." Science is starting to catch up to what Evelyn experienced. Studies suggest that EMF exposure, especially during sleep, can interfere with melatonin production. Melatonin is key for regulating your sleep cycle and also acts as a powerful antioxidant for your immune system. When it's suppressed, you don't just sleep poorly. Your body's ability to repair and fight inflammation is also affected. So what's the easy first step? Swap that plugged-in digital clock for one that runs on batteries or is wind-up. They work just as well and emit zero electromagnetic energy. If you absolutely must use a digital clock, place it at least 6 feet away from your bed. It might seem like a small thing, but for seniors, these little changes can lead to significant improvements in how you feel. Your body is always giving you signals: tiredness, headaches, poor sleep. The problem isn't always internal. Sometimes it's just a few inches away, quietly affecting you all night. By making your bedroom a calmer space, you give your body the quiet, low-stress environment it truly needs to heal. Better sleep means more energy, sharper focus, and even a healthier heart. And when you wake up feeling rested and clear, everything feels easier. You deserve sleep that truly restores you. Try this one simple swap tonight. If you're considering this change, comment clock below. For many older adults, the bedroom is meant to be a haven, a place to escape the day's hustle and let your mind wind down. But what if that peaceful space was filled with something silent, invisible, yet powerful enough to disrupt your memory, your heart rhythm, and your sleep? This might sound dramatic, but more and more research is pointing to the quiet impact of Wi-Fi routers and other wireless devices, especially overnight. If you're over 65, the effect can be even more pronounced because your body's natural protective shields aren't as strong as they used to be. One crucial protective layer in your body is the blood-brain barrier, which acts like a filter, protecting your brain from harmful substances in your bloodstream. As we age, this barrier can become a bit more fragile, less effective at keeping disturbances away from sensitive brain tissue. Now, consider constant exposure to the pulsed radio waves from your Wi-Fi router, which might be running 24/7 just a few feet from your head. The risk becomes much more immediate, especially during deep sleep when your body is in its most vulnerable state. It's common for older adults to wake up feeling groggy, mentally cloudy, or just plain drained, even after getting enough sleep. This isn't always just normal aging. Sometimes, it's your brain signaling that something is interfering with its natural healing process at night. We now know that EMF exposure can weaken memory, increase heart rate variability, and disrupt the production of melatonin, that essential hormone for deep, restorative sleep. Let me tell you about Stanley, a 71-year-old retired engineer from Michigan. He loved technology and always had the latest gadgets. His Wi-Fi router sat right on his bedroom dresser, about 8 feet from where he slept. He liked being connected, even at night, and never thought twice about it until his memory started to fade. He'd forget where he put things, mix up appointments, and repeat stories to his wife. What worried his family most were the fluttering sensations in his chest and frequent dizziness. His heart doctor found no major issues, but then asked Stanley a surprising question. "Where is your router at night?" That simple question was a turning point. Stanley moved his router to the far corner of his house, downstairs in his home office. He even used a simple outlet timer to shut it off automatically from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. In just 3 weeks, his sleep improved noticeably. The heart flutters disappeared, and his memory sharpened. His wife saw he was more alert in the mornings and remembered names again. At his next checkup, Stanley's cognitive test scores had improved by nearly 30%. So what's the lesson? Even a device as common as a Wi-Fi router can have a significant impact on a senior's health if placed in the wrong spot. The solution isn't complicated, and you don't have to ditch technology. You just need to make sure it works with your body, not against it. If your router is in or near your bedroom, try moving it to a different floor or the farthest corner of your house. If moving isn't practical, use an outlet timer to turn it off at night. You don't need constant Wi-Fi while you're asleep. And if you're open to it, a wired Ethernet connection offers even better protection, especially in your bedroom. It reduces radiation and gives you a more stable internet connection. In our later years, the little things matter more than ever for sleep, memory, and heart health. Your body works hard each night to repair and protect itself. But it can't do that optimally if it's exposed to disruptive signals for hours. By making this one change, relocating, or turning off your Wi-Fi at night, you give your brain the quiet it craves in the darkness it needs to heal. And in return, you might find brighter mornings, clearer thoughts, and a heart that feels a bit steadier. Sometimes, the answer to feeling better isn't another pill or test, but just rethinking what's quietly sitting next to your bed. If you're moving your router, comment router below. There's a lovely comfort in a bedroom that smells fresh and clean. A subtle scent can make the space feel cozy, safe, and peaceful at the end of the day. For many older adults, keeping their home pleasantly scented is part of creating a warm, welcoming atmosphere. But what if that quiet scent was actually harming your lungs, your sleep, and even your energy during the day? It might be time to look closer at something as simple as a plug-in air freshener. Electric air fresheners are in millions of homes. They're convenient, affordable, and promise weeks of fragrance. But many people don't realize these devices don't just release scent. While plugged in, they also release electromagnetic radiation, EMFs, and tiny airborne particles called volatile organic compounds, VOCs. These VOCs can irritate your lungs, especially when you're breathing them in all night during sleep. So your respiratory system gets hit with a double whammy: constant EMFs plus synthetic chemicals in the air you breathe. For older adults, this is a bigger issue. As we age, lung function naturally declines, and our airways become more sensitive to irritants that younger lungs might handle easily. Older lungs also recover more slowly, meaning exposure to even mild everyday toxins can lead to long-term inflammation, persistent cough, or difficulty breathing. Let me share Virginia's story. She's a 77-year-old widow from Florida who loved keeping her home smelling fresh. She used plug-in air fresheners everywhere, including one by her bed, enjoying the lavender scent at night. But over time, she developed a dry, scratchy throat and a cough that wouldn't go away. She blamed allergies, tried remedies, but nothing helped. It wasn't until she spent a week at her daughter's house with no air fresheners that she noticed a difference. Her cough eased, her breathing felt easier, and she woke up without that tight chest feeling. When she returned home, her daughter gently suggested removing all the plug-in fresheners from her bedroom and living areas. Virginia was hesitant, loving the smell, but agreed. Instead, they used bowls of baking soda to absorb odors and placed cotton balls with essential oil, like lavender, on her dresser, far from the bed. Within days, her breathing improved dramatically. She felt more rested and less congested in the morning, and even slept more deeply. Her lung doctor was amazed at how quickly her lung function rebounded after years of chronic irritation. And importantly, Virginia felt empowered, having regained control over her body and home environment. Studies confirm electric air fresheners can release chemicals like formaldehyde and benzene, known to irritate the respiratory system and contribute to health risks, especially during sleep, when breathing is slower and deeper, allowing these substances to settle in the lungs. Combined with the low-level EMFs, the impact on senior health can be significant. So what's a better way? First, unplug all electric air fresheners from your bedroom, especially near your bed. Then, try natural options. A bowl of baking soda quietly absorbs odors. For a pleasant scent, use essential oils on a cotton ball placed across the room, or use dried herbs or flowers in a sachet. The key is to let your bedroom air be clear and clean, a gentle environment for your body to relax without interference. You don't have to sacrifice comfort or cleanliness. Just be mindful of what's surrounding you while you sleep. At this stage of life, every breath matters, and every night of deep sleep matters. Sometimes, the biggest improvements come from the smallest changes, like what you plug in beside your bed. If you're swapping your air freshener, type fresh below. On cold nights, nothing feels cozier than a warm bed. For many seniors, especially those in chilly climates or dealing with joint pain, an electric blanket or heating pad seems perfect. It gives instant warmth, soothes aches, and helps you feel snug enough to fall asleep. But what if that warmth was quietly impacting your health night after night without you realizing it? Electric blankets and heating pads work by sending electric currents through wires in the fabric, generating heat. But they also create an electromagnetic field, EMF, around your body. Unlike other devices, electric blankets lie directly against your skin, covering large areas of your body for hours while you sleep. This means your entire body is exposed to low-level EMFs precisely when your cells are supposed to be resting and repairing. For younger people, the body might tolerate this exposure with few noticeable effects. But for seniors over 65, it's different. The body's ability to manage inflammation weakens with age, and EMF exposure during sleep may silently trigger stress molecules. Over time, this can worsen chronic conditions like arthritis, affect your heart rhythm, and interfere with deep, restorative sleep. Think about Dorothy, a 75-year-old retired nurse in Minnesota. Winters there are long and cold, and for years she used an electric blanket every night, keeping it on low until morning. She never thought it could be harmful, but gradually she noticed things weren't right. Her joints were stiffer in the mornings, despite the warmth helping her fall asleep. She started waking up with strange muscle aches and heart palpitations. She blamed aging, weather, stress. But after reading about EMFs and sleep, she decided to try something for a few weeks. She replaced her electric blanket with a thick down comforter and layered flannel sheets and a wool mattress pad. On cold nights, she used a hot water bottle at her feet or a microwaved rice bag to pre-warm the bed. Within 3 weeks, the difference was remarkable. Her joint pain eased, her heart rhythm steadied, and she slept more soundly than she had in months. Studies now support Dorothy's experience. Research suggests extended EMF exposure during sleep can increase inflammatory markers in older adults. This quiet inflammation doesn't cause immediate pain, but slowly wears down the body's resilience, affecting everything from joint mobility to heart function. The constant presence of EMFs against your body while you sleep might not feel like much, but it adds up over time. So what if you still need warmth in winter? There are safe alternatives. Natural insulation like wool, down, or flannel holds body heat well without electricity. For extra comfort, pre-warm your bed with a hot water bottle or a microwavable rice flaxseed bag. They provide gentle heat without EMF risk. If you must use an electric device, turn it on only to warm the bed before you get in, then unplug it before you fall asleep. Never sleep through the night with it running, especially touching your skin. You get the warmth you need while protecting your body during crucial healing hours. In our later years, comfort is important, but so is protection. Your body works hard to keep you steady, mobile, and clear-minded. Small choices in your nighttime routine can significantly impact how you feel in the morning. Sometimes, the most nurturing thing you can do is gently take something away. Tonight, before bed, ask yourself, is this warmth healing or quietly harming? You deserve truly restorative rest, and you can create that space now. If you're changing how you stay warm, comment warmth below. As we get older, our bodies become more sensitive, not just to illness, but to the hidden stresses around us. For many older adults, some overlooked threats are right beside the bed. Digital clocks, Wi-Fi, air fresheners, charging phones, electric blankets, they seem harmless, but they quietly release energy waves your body can feel, especially at night when healing should happen. These invisible forces can interfere with sleep, heart rhythm, memory, and even joint health. Seniors are more vulnerable because the body's repair systems slow down. Cells take longer to recover, sleep is often lighter, and anything adding strain, even a small nightstand gadget, can tip the balance towards fatigue, pain, or forgetfulness. But here's the good news: you don't need to fear your bedroom. Just rethink it. A single small change, moving your phone farther away, turning off Wi-Fi at night, choosing a different way to stay warm or keep the air fresh, can lead to deeper rest. Giving your brain and body the quiet it needs means every night is a chance to heal. Your body, even now, still knows how if you just give it the space. You've come this far with incredible strength. Now let your bedroom truly support you with calm, clean energy. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope this video helps you see your bedroom in a new light, a place that is quiet, peaceful, and truly healing. Sometimes the smallest objects have the biggest impact on how we sleep, think, and feel. But with just a few gentle changes, you can create a space that supports your body and honors the rest you deserve every night. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever kept any of these items in your bedroom? What's one small change you are ready to make tonight? Leave a comment below or just write "hope" if this video gave you a new perspective or encouragement. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss future tips. And if you know someone over 60 who might benefit, please share this video with them. Until next time, may your nights be restful, your mornings bright, and your heart filled with peace. Take care, and I'll see you soon.